Welcome back to the Inner Game podcast, where we explore the fascinating worlds of psychology, investing, and decision making. Today, we are kicking off a new series within this podcast, and I call it the Munger Method. It shall be an exciting journey into the 25 causes of misjudgment, inspired by the wisdom of one and only Charlie Munger through his talk, The Psychology of Human Misjudgment. Let me start with a bit of a background of what led to this pursuit of studying human misjudgment for Munger himself. As he outlined in his talk, he embarked on a quest to unravel the mysteries of irrationality and human misjudgment because he found himself surrounded by a world of extreme irrationality, and he knew that to thrive in life, he needed a better framework. Now, what set Munger apart was his insatiable curiosity and love for theories. He saw theories as superpowers, tools that could help him make sense of the world, solve complex puzzles, and achieve his goals effortlessly. His journey began in college, where he excelled not through hard labor but by harnessing the power of theory. And so he said in his lecture, and I quote, "Right after my time at Caltech and Harvard Law School, I possessed a vast ignorance of psychology. Those institutions failed to require knowledge of the subject, and of course, they could not integrate psychology with their other subject matter when they did not know psychology. I shared this ignorant mindset for a considerable time, and so did a lot of other people. But soon after leaving Harvard, I began a long struggle to get rid of the most dysfunctional part of my psychological ignorance." Quotes closed. In short, while others struggled without a solid theoretical foundation, Charlie soared to success. And he was driven by determination of the little red hen in the nursery story who said, "Then I'll do it myself." And so he embarked on a mission to create his own system of psychology. Charlie had two key principles guiding his quest for insight. First, he believed in the power of inversion, that is, to look at problems from the opposite angle to find solutions. And second, he was an avid collector of instances of bad judgment, regardless of their professional boundaries. As he said in his talk, and I quote, "Why should I search for some tiny, unimportant, hard to find new stupidity in my own field when some large, important, easy to find stupidity was just over the fence in the other fellow's professional territory?" Besides, I could always see the real world problems did not really lie between territorial boundaries. They jumped right across. Quotes closed. Charlie believed that real world problems did not adhere to artificial boundaries. They were intertwined and interconnected, and understanding them required a holistic approach. And his curiosity knew no bounds. He even pondered the perplexing question of how destructive cults could transform seemingly normal people into brainwashed zombies in just a weekend. And so he resolved to find answers through extensive reading and deep contemplation, all in the pursuit of understanding the human mind and the causes of human misjudgment. But here's where our story takes an exciting turn. In the course of his general reading, Charlie stumbled upon a book that would forever change the way he looked at human behavior. The book was Influence, written by a distinguished psychology professor named Robert Cialdini from Arizona State University. In his book Influence, Cialdini revealed a world of clever experiments that showcased how people manipulated each other, often to their own detriment. This book was a game changer for Charlie, and he immediately recognized its value. And not only did he send copies of the book to all his children, but he also expressed his gratitude to Cialdini by giving him a share of Berkshire stock. The impact of Influence has been profound in my life as well. I have seen the book attract a diverse audience over the years. Some, like Charlie and many of us, wanted to become less susceptible to manipulation by salesmen and circumstances. However, the book had an unintended consequence. A significant number of copies were purchased by salesmen themselves. They saw Influence as a guide to becoming more effective in misleading customers, thereby harnessing the psychology of persuasion for their own gain. This phenomenon highlights a concept Charlie Munger later delves into, which is the incentive cost bias, and which I will cover in my next episode. The incentive cost bias is a consequence of the superpower of incentives, where even an ethical book can have unintended, unethical effects. Anyways, fueled by the insights from Influence, Charlie delved deeper into psychology, and he started by skimming through a few popular textbooks on introductory psychology. He pondered, he craved synthesis, and he drew upon his extensive training and experience over the years. And he did not just stop at collecting knowledge, he actively sought to make it his own. He borrowed from various discoverers, he adapted concepts for easier recall, and he revised them to avoid errors. Now, through this series, which I call the Munger Method, it will be my aim to share all of Charlie's biggest ideas on the 25 causes of misjudgment inspired by his talk, The Psychology of Human Misjudgment. We are going to cover a lot of ground in this series, and I hope by the end of it, we will gain invaluable insights into the intricate working of the human mind and also discover practical strategies for making better decisions in both our personal as well as professional lives. Before I end, please remember to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. Also, if you can, please add your thoughts in the comment section because your support shall keep me motivated on this journey of understanding the human mind the Charlie Munger way. Thank you for being part of the Inner Game podcast. And until next time, remember that knowledge is your compass in the intricate landscape of the human mind. So please stay curious, stay informed, and stay empowered. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much.